Shalom, Israel. Shalom, Most High bless. All praises to Yahweh Yahawashi. F.O.P.E.
Shalom.
Sunday night fire.
All praise to the Most High. Hey, feedback again. Hear the speaker talking in the back.
I don't got nothing on. Sure.
You sure?
That might be the heater. I got the heater on. It's cold in it down here.
No, I hear feedback from your end. Oh no, I don't hear nothing now. It's good. It's
Okay.
good. Yeah, shalom Israel. Like I said, we started classes already. Most High will we're gonna introduce the brothers in 2 weeks, the camp that we have in New York. All praise to the Most High, man. I was looking forward to the fellowship. And Wednesday, hopefully this Wednesday, Most High we'll be giving you the address to the place where we're going to be having the All Negro Summit, April 6th in Baltimore, Maryland. We haven't came with a time yet. Well, I guess we'll let you guys know what time we would actually start. But yeah, April 6th in Baltimore, we'll be giving the address. Most High will Wednesday, April 6th in Baltimore for and people get upset, like I said again, when we say all Negro, but we always want an all black Lord's Supper, right? So that's what we have it. All is invited, Negro only. All is invited, and it's only $20 a person, because we gotta get the lamb and the wine, bitter herbs, and that's about it. So and then a service, and we're gonna have some special announcements to make that day, on some things that we are doing, involved in, and plans in the future, and hopefully some brothers and sisters they want to get involved, they can actually get involved in that. So everybody know for the past 6-7 months, and really I would say over the past 8-9 years, we've been in this knowledge teaching strong. We never stopped. We always been teaching. We stopped doing videos for some time, but we were still fellowship with brothers. Okay. But everybody know the past 5-6 months, we've been going in on certain doctrines. And obviously what we've been talking about has struck nerves, but woken a lot of people up. And we happy that happened. We went in on Ezra. We talked about mixed marriage, tribal mixing, the 12 tribe chart, Hosea 7 and 8, the whole chapter. We went in on like I said, Ezra. What else we going on?
Sojourner Israelites.
Sojourner Israelites. Went in on that.
We
went in on Euphrates River. We went in on all Indians are not the same Indians. You got Moabite Indians, you got $5 Indians, you got Israelite Indians, right? And Indian really is a derogatory term. So we went into different nationalities in South America and North America.
Mm-hmm.
So we really go back and forth with a lot of different biblical topics. Years ago, we broke down GMS was saying you can rape. If you look at our so I got sinuses, man. Over there I had bad sinus problem, but we went over the rape doctrine when GMS saying you can rape, and we broke that down. We showed that you cannot rape. They would say you can rape in the kingdom. They didn't understand the book of Deuteronomy. I forgot what chapter, but they didn't understand that. We broke that down. We went in on the so-called star day. We proved that it's not a star, right? We went in on showing you it's actually the pomegranate, the lily. We went in on Moloch, Remphan, went on that to explain. Shawshan done a beautiful breakdown on that to tell you what that meant. Where it came from. Talking about the Saturn, star Saturn. What else we going on out?
A lot of stuff. I can't remember everything.
Right. It's so much stuff. I know
There's a lot of stuff.
a lot of stuff that we've been bringing out. So we've been bringing out also responsibility as an Israelite. You know, all of us have shortcomings.
Right.
So we've been talking about that, alliances with different people that we've been making in the Israelite community in the United States and abroad. And a lot of people think we teach hate. You know, we also been getting on so-called leaders, right? That's let me say this, I said building alliances before I get on some of the so-called leaders. Building alliances. We started years ago building alliance with just regular brothers in Washington, D.C., and brothers in Baltimore. We linked up with brothers in New York. In fact, they might even say all the camps, you know, linked up with all the camps, really, basically. You know, if not through their head, but through other brothers that was affiliated with them. We helped start, we actually was involved with the Maccabees Alliance Council. I actually was on the council of the Maccabees Alliance Council when it first started. And guess where that was held at? The first Maccabees Alliance Council was actually held in Washington, D.C. Here. It was a wonderful event. I love them brothers. I was involved in that with them brothers. And we supposed to be discussing different doctrines, right? I didn't stay in it long. That's another story, but I didn't stay in that long. So Mahar, Shasha, and myself actually helped create, more so Mahar idea, create the summit. You know, like I said, we was already going out fellowship with We Got Next, House of David, you name it. Not the others, AOC. You know, there's different groups we've been fellowship with. I was actually fellowship with Old Testament brothers here in Washington, D.C. You know, I was actually going to their school, you know, on what's that? I think it's Florida Avenue in Washington, D.C. So if they listen, they know who I'm talking about. We fellowship with brothers in Israel, you know, Old Testament brothers. We fellowship with brothers that come from out of Africa that come over here and came from Israel over here. So yeah, we just been doing our thing, man, throughout all of Israel, you know. So we always kept our foot to the ground, you know, never gave up the plow, you know, never lost the oil, you know. So yeah, it's been a lot we've been doing. So of late, we've been bringing out, like I say, with certain doctrines, but lately we've been talking about coming together and doing it the right way, You know, we plan on going to Africa. We have alliances that we're trying to build with brothers and sisters over there. We plan on getting land there. We plan on opening up businesses and stuff there also. We plan on doing that also here. You understand? Getting land here, if Most High will, if it's possible. You know, like I said, we opened up the school in New York, and maybe, well, I'm not gonna mention that spot. I know New York for a fact. You know, Most High will, we'll be there, open up a school. So that's a good thing that we're doing. So to get back to the summit, like I said, it's been functioning for 6 years. Brothers and sisters been complaining about it for some time now. They always say they had a good time going to these summits, right? Had a wonderful time going, you know, everybody eating chicken and watermelon and dancing and having a good time, just like being at the cabaret, you know. So having a wonderful time. But other than that, you know, other than and I hate to call it, in fact, I'm not even gonna call it the summit. I'm just gonna call it the House of David. I'm called the House of David, right? Because they had more people on the they chose themselves to be on the panel, right? Mahar, Shasha, and myself, we didn't have no say in it. We didn't choose to have no say in it. We just watched what people say they was gonna let happen. So I said all that to build up to something so everybody could see where we've been in our walk, as far as F.O.P.E, what's happening and where we going, right? And interviews we had, and interview that we thought was going to have tonight, we still may have something else coming up before the night is over with. So, so the House of David, the Summit House of David, that all the other camps are under, because the way we see it, all other camps are under the House of David, right? And you're going to be surprised what you're under. Okay, you're going to be surprised at what you're under at the House of David. And I may reveal some of this tonight, you know, which you actually under. Okay, so my heart proved that Methuselah lied on who started the summit, so on and so forth. So we just plan on moving forward, doing the best we have to do. Eventually, we're gonna just lay off these guys. And when I mean lay off of them, because not an individual attack on any so-called brother that's in the house of David or Sabak, it's to warn the flock. You know, it's actually to warn the flock. You know, so hopefully the brother come on tonight because he's going to talk about the relationship between Hispanics and blacks in California and abroad. I have a brother that he's unfortunately he has no clue how to. He just got on Facebook last week. He watched YouTube and he ran across us, and I've been talking to him for a few weeks now. But he's up in age. You know, he's 60 some, almost 70 years old, and he can walk across the border, actually walk, and the man almost come in tears telling me how when he go over to, I believe it's Mexico or wherever it is, how the black people there are treated. And he was telling me they treat them worse than dogs. Dogs have more rights than them people there, black people there. So I say all to say this, hopefully brother come on, he can give you understanding on the relationship between Hispanics and blacks. For me, when I grew up in Washington, D.C., South Carolina, a lot on the East Coast, we rarely saw Hispanics. You know, I saw a lot of Puerto Ricans in New York, and every now and then when I go to Jersey. And I don't want to offend any people who say, what you mean you don't want to offend? Because I know Latinos, right? Some of them don't like to be called Latino. You got people in New York like to be called Afro-Latina, right? Because they say the Puerto Ricans discriminate against them. So they want to be called Afro-Latina. It's this sister, man. She thick as a brick, right?
No,
and I like to say
back.
because she.
I'll be right back.
Go ahead. She's a singer, and she wears an afro, and she's Latina. She's Afro-Latina, and they held their first Afro-Latina, I believe, in New York in 2016 parade. You know, they had a Puerto Rican parade, right? But this time they had the Afro-Latino parade there, right? And they had it for a good reason and a good cause. So they said they discriminated against, and they also said because they stealing their music. They say this is our music, and they take it on as their own, right? And making it their own, like they actually created it, you know. And I said, well, I was saying to myself, I know what that is. I sure hell know what that means. You know, we make dances. They say we did it. You know, they had Beyonce actually host the what they call it, Motown, right? Gave her an award, and I mean, these people don't let us in on their activities and give us rewards, anything for it, but awards, you know. But I don't want to say like a raveling. So the brother's going to come on and give you understanding of the relationship between Hispanics, Latinos, whatever they be calling themselves, you know, because a lot of them they get offended by it. You know, some people don't want to be called Hispanic or Latino, right? And when we say Mexican, we shouldn't be saying that. It's more than one country in South America. I believe it's 12. You know, then you look at all the small islands that's loaded with Negroes. You know, so I'm saying all this to try to educate everybody, man, on how the world perceive us. You know, I remember that dude won that fight before Anthony Joshua came back and won. And man, Hispanic people act like they had won the Super Bowl. You know, and all on Facebook, they was making jokes, and you know, so-called Israelite guys was making jokes about it. I'm like, it's just a fight. You know, this dude lost today, the other day. What's the guy that lost last night? What's his name again?
Deontay Wilder.
Deontay Wilder, man. You know, and I see people now. I heard people talk about that. The dude that beat him is Latino. He's Hispanic, right? They said, "Oh, he must be Hispanic." I'm like, damn.
Hey,
he must be that.
I was watching a video. They had a video saying that it was rigged, and they were showing like Wilder wasn't fighting back. He wasn't doing nothing. They were showing how, and then I was looking, and then I thought about it. I was like, I don't know, man, because that was kind of strange. Because when I was watching the fight last night, I'm talking about the third quarter. I mean, not the third quarter, the third round. Qanath, this man looked like he was exhausted. Like he looked like he was in the 10th or 11th round. I was like, then when I thought about it, I said, you know what? Hey, right, that don't look right. It was like he couldn't do nothing. I said, I don't know about that, bro. He looked like he ain't had no wind, no legs, and he just fought. Hold on, Qanath. I'll be right back. I gotta check on my daughter real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah, my what you say, Yehuda say he's British. I know some people say Hispanic. That's great, but yeah. So the brothers, hopefully, man, he come on here and talk about it. We had the brothers who came in here tonight. He was going to expose a lot of stuff. They called him in to work. So I'll give you a brief breakdown because y'all did tune in tonight. Breakdown what he's going to bring out because this show I was hoping it was going to be epic. No, he ain't trained for that fight. You're right, Dawid. So the brother was going to come on tonight, and hopefully he's tuned in. He may end up calling in, because y'all know we run late sometimes. And he was going to actually talk about the summit. The leadership there, y'all favorite DJ Sabak. He used to be in Sabak camp. Hopefully this another brother come on tonight that was in Sabak camp out in Cali will bring out some stuff. A whole lot of people. We just hope bring out some stuff, man. Because I talked to a brother that's in Sabak camp in Cali. And a lot of times, man, people, for whatever reason, they just afraid to speak. And we as men, we cannot be afraid. Even women cannot be afraid. Most High will. We're gonna have I have this sister on that I've been talking to. She was with ISUPK, I would say a few months ago, and it didn't end well there. So hopefully she will come on and give her testimony on what happened. You're gonna find out. You're gonna find out that you got people on that council. Because even though I try to call some of them and try to talk to them, and they always been real nasty to me, right? That these guys are hyenas. That takes your bag loud as a mug. They are actually hyenas in sheep clothing, not wolves. Hyenas, right? You're going to find out that they women beaters, that they liars.
Eleazar said he be on in a minute.
Okay, they women beaters, that they are liars.
I'm trying to see if Tazadak's still coming. But go ahead. Oh, you good?
They women beaters, liars, right? They have, some have actually tried to get people killed. Okay, what else? It's straight wickedness, man. And you're gonna find out a lot of stuff these guys know. Straight to the 10th power, adulterers, to the 10th power. You're gonna find out through somebody. In fact, I found out, and I'm not gonna mention the person's name who said anything, but House of David, man, I would never, ever, step foot up in that camp or that school, right? Because I'm gonna say it, and then most I will. I hope my witness come on and say it. But that place you do not. If you go to that school, and you knew that school, you better get the hell out of it. And I'm gonna tell you why. It's wicked spirits in that school. Oh, Qanath, what the hell are you talking about? What you talking about, right? Some people that still in there know what the hell I'm talking about, right? They know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Disease have been there on a high level. Okay, a certain disease was floating around that cannot be cured there. That was passed around up in there. The top dog up in there, flirting with other men's wives up in there. The top dog up in there, committing adultery up in there. The leaders up in there arguing in front of the congregation. Okay, you have some leaders up in there talking about other nations, but they married to the nation up in there. So self-appointed leaders up in House of David. Then you have House of David when they had their summit. House of David had their summit down in Florida, right? People say, "Oh, what up Sakari Camp?" I forgot the dude, the Manzar dude. He had a video. Somebody showed me today. If Asham, if you could play that video, man, it'd be good. You could play that video. He had a damn video today talk about a white lady asked him, "Aren't you white?" And he say, "No, he don't have no white in him." But yet still, he says his mother's white and his father's black.
No, I think that was a different guy. But hold on. Yeah, that wasn't Al-Azhar. That was another guy in that camp.
I know, that's what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, hold on.
Yeah. Because he said his mother is white and his father black. On another video. Because he was talking about Manzars. He said anybody want to challenge one of Manzar doctrine? King David, King Solomon, right? And it's easy. Go to Taza T. page. He broke all that down. Right?
I don't know if the guy's gonna play out on here, but I'll play it. Hold on.
King David, right? When he sent that dude to get killed in the war, right? The Most High sent I think Nathan to him to rebuke his ass, right? And told him, guess what? The children that came from that woman will surely die. All right. So y'all don't understand the Manzar doctrine or whatever. You really don't. You know, and what they're trying to do is, well, see, they did it. This person did it. Right? Nothing prospered out of it. And then you got to think about this. If any did, right, it was 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th generation. And not only that, the Most High said this. We all come from Adam, but he chose a special people out of Adam. So every man on the earth came out of Adam, right? But he chose, right? And we did mix, right? You had Ephraim Manasseh, right? And they had children. It was Hamitic, right? So I mean, we can go deeper in that. So I want to get back on the topic. That kind of came on my mind real quick.
Tell me if you can hear it, Qanath. I'm about to play it.
Right? Let me see, can I hear it? If anybody can hear it, put some thumbs up real quick. Hey, look, hold on. Hey, look, all right. Somebody, no, we can't hear it. Malak Tazadak. He said, "Who appointed you, Qanath?" Hey, all right, put the link in so he can come on. This Sunday Night Fire. Put the link in so he can come on. And because you have no picture up, put the link and come on. Because we have manhood and we have chickenhood. And we can talk about it. Because don't take it down there. Everybody leave it up there where he said, put the link, who appointed you, Qanath. Don't take it down. Malak Tazadak Kohen. Who appointed me? Right? So yeah, let's see if your bite is bigger than your keyboard. All right. So now,
I think it's
the brother will come on. The brother will come on. Most High will talk about the relationships between Hispanics and so-called black people. Let's see.
You hear me, Qanath?
Say it again.
This cake might have got flipped.
Think his cake got flipped?
Yeah.
Could be.
Hold on, somebody came on. This is not even a person. I don't even know who this person is.
Somebody said it's Gorilla Hebrew. Okay, hopefully it is. Come on. Who are you?
I'm talking about this person here. I don't know who this is.
Who is it?
Oh, shalom. I'm going to speak a little quiet. But yeah, can you guys hear me?
Who is that?
Oh, my name's Ayo. I'm from the UK.
Shalom.
Okay. Shalom.
Shalom, Elder Qanath. Shalom, brother. The other guy, not sure your name.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Say that again.
What you want to talk about, brother?
Oh, yeah. No, I just said shalom from the UK. Yeah, I listen to you guys and everything. Yeah, and yeah, keep doing you guys' thing.
All right, Most High bless you, brother. Most High bless you.
I gotta go.
All right, bro. You have a nice night.
You too. See you guys. See ya. Bye.
All right, shalom.
Shalom, brother. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for coming on. All right, here, my brother, Eleazar, brother. We were just opening it down.
Shit.
Shalom.
Yeah, so we on here. We want you to give an idea, not an idea, the facts, the truth about the relationship between blacks and Hispanics on the West Coast.
All right, we'll play this video later then.
Okay.
Thanks
for coming on, bro.
Con. How y'all doing? Shalom,
bro.
Yeah.
Our brother Eleazar from the West Coast, representing all the way. How you feeling?
What y'all want me to touch on? I mean,
just touch on. I want you to touch on, because I was telling people, I have a brother. He like almost 70 years old. He said he could walk to Mexico, and he was telling me how the people in Mexico are treated like doo-doo over there in a relationship when he was coming up as a child, and right now today how they treat black people on the West Coast. Because a lot of people in the Midwest, or especially on the East Coast, have no idea, especially in New York, right? Because they have a lot of Latino or Puerto Ricans, and they all get along up there. Not all, but some of them get along, and they like the Latin girl up there. So we just want you to give the truth on a real relationship with blacks and Hispanics over there. The real relationship, job-wise, living in the same neighborhood. You just break it all the way down. Gang, if you go to jail, everything. Break it down, relationship of blacks and Hispanics over there on the West Coast.
And I want to say real fast before you start, because shouts out to Elder Aquash. I was telling him, because he was speaking about, the situation with Hispanics, and he was telling me how they in the hoods and the ghettos with us everywhere. And I'm like, no, that's not true. Like I said, I'm from Baltimore, and Mexicans do not live around black people. They live in areas where Europeans live, Fells Point, Dundalk, and different other areas. And I was like, man, I grew up at, I didn't see Mexicans like that until I started getting older and started going into the white clubs and white neighborhoods, but they was not around black people where I grew up at. It was just maybe one or two, if that, but majority of them is not around us. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, New York is different and everywhere is different, but you just can't say that Hispanics and Mexicans is pushed in the hoods like we are. When factually that is not true. I done been in many fights, block wars, block riots, and I've been in fights and stuff like that with my own people. I was not in wars and fights with Hispanics and Mexicans, And I don't know how it is where everybody else at. But I know how it is from where I'm from. In Baltimore, they was not up in there with black people where I lived at in the hoods. They was in other areas and where I was from. So you can go ahead out.
Let me say this real quick too, Eleazar, before you come on. This is what I'm talking about. Because he's going to speak on what we're talking about. You got Northern Kingdom prophets. First of all, ain't no prophets alive today, right? Because if you try to say you want to prophesy something, don't come true, the scriptures say put your ass to death. So if you calling yourself a prophet, Northern Kingdom prophet on this post, don't erase his comments, right? Keep them there. Northern Kingdom prophet says, it's funny how they never go after the Khazars in Jerusalem. Then he says, never go out to the streets to teach this coward doctrine. Now, what you can do is bring your ass on this live and we could talk about it, prophet. And I want you to prophesize what's going to happen with our conversation. Okay? I want you to prophesize the end of this conversation and what I'm going to say to you. Prophesize that.
I just posted a link for him.
The link is in there. I'm not going to curse you out. The three of us not going to curse you out. But you've proven our point. You've proven our point, right? Because I want you to understand this. this very phone that you on, that very keyboard that you on, this technology that you looking at, a black person created it. Okay? A black person created this right here that you on talking smack to us. This internet that you're talking about, right? A black person created it. High-speed internet, guess where the person come from? Y'all say this, Hamite. Nigeria. A black man created high-speed internet. So when you get on here, right, I want you to thank the black man and woman
Hold on,
for
Qanath.
creating this before you get on.
I'm trying to figure out why is the thing buffering. Something going on with the show. I don't know.
Oh, it is buffering. Hold up.
Y'all still straight on my end. Hold on.
I'm talking about live. It's buffering on the live. We can still see each other. It's like it's buffering on the live. Let me go out and come back in.
No, wait. There's something going on with the YouTube.
It is. It is. He said, let's go, put me on. All right, that's what we want. Y'all see this? He said, let's go, put me on a damn live messing up.
I don't know what's going on with the show.
You want to start it over?
I might need to. Hold on. Let me end it. Look, I'm gonna end it. You know what? I might need to change the title.
Change the title. Yeah, we did. Just change it. Don't even change the title. Just come back on. Go out. Take the title off and come back.
I am.
I think that's right what it is. The title. F.O.P.E. relationship between blacks and Mexicans. Take that off. Ain't that some shit? You got to give us a new link too?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yeah, LAX, you got to give us a new link.
All
YouTube
right,
took it off because it's problem. Them heathens got mad.
Let me know when you're ready.
I don't know what's up with hold on. All right.